Isn't just some historical anecdote. It's a look at how power tries to control memory itself. And that's where we're diving today.
It's a really compelling setup. Our deep dive today is into this fascinating new work by Muhammad Raj Abdullah,
Right.
specifically Chapter 2, The Ghost of Faith, from his book, The Ghost of Faith, Roman Empire's Forgotten Islam.
And it's published in the Journal of Islamic Psychology and Philosophy.
And it offers a fresh, maybe even unsettling perspective on just how insidious historical erasure can be.
So our mission in this deep dive is basically to unpack the details, right? This spiritual lineage, this fading memory of Islam within this powerful Roman setting.
And the conflicts that causes within the empire, that's key.
Absolutely. All based on what this source material presents.
Yes.
It's not just about a lost religion. It feels like it's about the soul of an empire and how it chose to forget.
And the source drops us right into it. The dim halls of the Imperial Archives in Rome, year 1.
Yeah?
That setting, it's not just color. It really underscores the theme. Forgotten truths lurking in dusty corners, places deliberately ignored by the official record.
And right there, we meet Papyrus Titan. He's the son of Governor Maximus. And while his tutors are brushing off these old records as like old religious nonsense,
Yeah, totally irrelevant to Roman power and reason.
Papyrus is quietly exploring them. He's drawn to something they just dismiss. It's like the author is showing how official narratives can, well, blind you.
That's a really crucial point. His curiosity, it's independent, and it leads him to this pivotal discovery, a sealed, leather-bound manuscript.
Okay.
And what grabs him are these strange symbols etched on it. He opens it, and it's written in Arabic,
Wow.
a language the source explicitly says is no longer spoken in Rome.
So its very existence is a problem for the official story.
Exactly. It challenges the empire's cultivated amnesia right there.
And then beneath that Arabic script, in Latin this time, is this startling line. Al-Rashid ibn Malik, justiciar of Rome, servant of Allah.
Servant of Allah. And that word Allah, the Arabic for God, it's presented as completely alien in this Roman context.
Right. Papyrus has maybe heard it whispered, but his own father, Governor Maximus.
Yeah, Maximus apparently just laughed it off, called Allah an old myth, something for the weak-minded.
A real contrast with Rome's rule by reason and sword, as he puts it.
And it's fascinating how Maximus's dismissal isn't just, a casual remark in the story. It feels like a deliberate framing by the author.
How so?
Well, the source uses it to show how Rome's ideology, this reason and sword thing, becomes an active opposition to this monotheistic idea. It's hinting at a conflict deeper than just religion. It's about what the empire defines as truth and power itself.
Okay, I see. So the narrative then shifts, right, across the city to General Dexterus.
And his story adds another layer. He's making these secret visits to a locked chamber.
Where is this chamber?
It's in the ruins of an old masjid, what the Romans used to call a temple of the one god.
A masjid. So
Yeah.
a mosque.
Yes. And this place had been buried, condemned by a previous regime, literally walled off.
Like they tried to physically bury the past.
Precisely. And what Dexterus brings is the personal side of this suppression. His mother, she was one of the last to pray there, a believer in the one God.
Oh, okay.
And he remembers her. He remembers her reciting softly, La ilaha illa Allah.
There is no God but Allah.
Exactly. So for him, this isn't just some abstract historical fact. It's a living memory, a direct challenge to the empire's enforced forgetting.
And that feeds into this really critical observation he makes about the empire itself, doesn't it?
Yes, that it's crumbling, but not from rebellion, not from outside forces.
Right, from within.
Right.
He says, from a hollow center where the soul had once been.
That's such a powerful line. It suggests this profound spiritual void. Maybe, the source implies, a direct result of erasing this huge part of its own history.
So the suppression wasn't just about control.
It seems the author is suggesting it actually created this emptiness, this internal decay, making the empire vulnerable from the inside out, more dangerous than any enemy army, perhaps.
Okay, so this internal struggle is simmering. How does the official power structure, the imperial establishment, react?
Well, the source takes us right into the palace. Governor Maximus Titan, Papyrus's father, and this figure Astrid, they're discussing it.
What are they discussing?
These growing gatherings of believers, people who speak in riddles, they say, of unity, of one God.
So the state knows. They know this ghost is stirring.
Oh, absolutely. And Maximus's strategy, it's chillingly clear and quite revealing about imperial control tactics.
What does he propose?
He declares they have to crush not just their gatherings, but their memory.
Wow.
He literally says, We erase their mosques, now we erase their ancestors.
It's like damnatio memoriae, but for a whole faith community.
Exactly, a calculated plan for total spiritual and historical annihilation. Just wipe it clean.
That's incredibly aggressive. And his method for dealing with them now?
It's just as cold. Let them speak, let them gather. Why?
To identify them.
Precisely, to identify them. And then, the source says, put them in the most dangerous box of all. Extremists.
Ah, the labeling.
Yes. It's not just political maneuvering, it's presented as psychological warfare. You demonize them, you label them other, and suddenly oppression seems justified. Necessary, even.
It highlights a timeless tactic, really. Brand a group as extremists.
And you shift the whole narrative. It's not about faith or history anymore. It's about security, danger. It makes dehumanizing them, crushing them much easier, terrifyingly effective, as the source implies.
But the story doesn't just end with the state's reaction.
No, thankfully. Far from the palace, the source shows us this counter-narrative, a kind of quiet resistance. In a simple home, lit by candlelight, there's an elder, Khalid ibn Masud. He's speaking to just a handful of listeners.
And what's his message? Is it a call to arms?
No, and that's the contrast. His message is about resilience, determination, but quiet determination. He tells them, they have forgotten the truth, but we remember. He says, we are not revolutionaries, we are witnesses.
Witnesses.
Yeah, and we will speak the truth, even if the tyrants strike us down. It emphasizes remembering, bearing witness over violent uprising, the power of just telling the truth persistently.
And to ground this, he uses a text.
Yes. He opens a worn copy of the Quran Islam central text and reads from Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 159.
What does it say?
Indeed, those who conceal what we sent down of clear proofs and guidance, they are cursed by Allah and cursed by those who curse.
Wow, that's a direct, powerful spiritual challenge to the empire's concealment.
Absolutely. It perfectly crystallizes the core conflict the author presents, imperial power trying to hide and erase versus the faithful determined to reveal and remember.
Which leads to that final summary from the source.
Yes, the powerful line. And so the ghost of faith returned, not as a myth, but as a movement.
Not just an idea, but action. People embodying that memory.
Exactly.
What a story. So this deep dive into Abdullah's The Ghost of Faith, it paints this vivid picture, doesn't it? Powerful Roman Empire trying to systematically erase a faith.
Total erasure.
But then this quiet, determined resurgence through people like Papyrus, the curious son,
Dexterous, the haunted general.
and Khalid, the steadfast elder. So quite the contrast.
And the source, especially coming from where it's published, seems to be really zeroing in on the nature of that erasure. It's not just forgetting, it's the active weaponization of memory.
Weaponization. How?
As a tool of imperial control, the idea that a state can try to conquer people's souls, essentially, by creating this historical amnesia.
Right.
And conversely, how truth can persist, like that ghost, through individual acts of remembering, even under immense pressure.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You look at our world today, constantly shaping and reshaping narratives.
All the time.
What other ghosts of faith, or maybe just forgotten truths, might be out there, waiting to resurface, not as myths, but maybe as, well, movements in their own right?
That's the provocative question, isn't it? What else is buried, waiting for its witnesses?